Hello again. This is Henry Forbes from First Class Options. I am not a financial expert or an options instructor. I'm just an investor sharing my strategies. So, on this episode, we're going to go over some of the options that we hold in right now and where they're at and what we plan or hope for them to do. I know this may be a little advanced for some of you at this point in time. Not a problem. I promise we'll go back and go over all of the terminology and the indicators that help us to do what we do, how we pick what we pick, and it'll make it a lot easier for you to understand. Those episodes are coming shortly, so just hang with us, and we're going to give you an overview of what we're doing today and where we're sitting at today and what we're looking at, and hopefully what will happen in these trades that we hold right now. So let's get started. The first one we're going to look at, if you can see up here, is ABBV. And again, I'm going to hit on the white flag. So we opened this option back on February 6th. So we sold a put for 100, well, it's not $1.54, and we bought one for 48 cents. Remember, all these are based on 100 share of stock. So what we want to do is look at that and see where it's at right now. You can see the candles here. So we got it on this date. It looks like it's doing pretty good. So let's pull it up, use the analyze, and see where we're at on it right now. And as you can see right now, there of a possible $80 that we can make. Right now, if we got out of it today, we'd make $37. Not quite at 50%, which is not a problem. We still have to the 15th, March 15th, for this stock to move up. And we only need it to move up probably in the next week, just a little bit, and we'll probably go out and exit from it, depending on how much it goes up. If it goes up quite a bit, we may hold it out to expiration and take the full amount. Because you can see here where it went up, went down, and now it's continuing to go back up a little bit. I think we're in a good position. All we need to do is get into the 80s, and we'll be sitting pretty good on this one. So we're going to hold that for a while and hope that it continues to rise, which that's our plan. If not, we'll get out at the 50% mark. Hopefully it'll reach there shortly. Let's go to another one. We're going to go here to Caterpillar, and we're going to pull that stock up. So here we go. Caterpillar is going down right now. But as you see here, we got into it on February 19th. Again, we purchased the $130 put. Oh, I'm sorry, we didn't purchase it. We sold a $130 put for 1.48, and we purchased the 125 for 68 cents. So as long as Caterpillar stays above 130, we will be able to clear our profit on that. And which right now it's at 138. So let's take a look at it. Okay, here we go. So right now, Caterpillar for the $80. Right now, if we got out today, you're looking at about $35.37. That's not quite at our 50% mark right now. So we're going to need that to move up a little bit. But even if it doesn't, as long as it stays above the 130 mark, we're going to make the 180, or I'm sorry, the $80 at expiration, which is March 15th. So Caterpillar's looking good. We still want it to go up, but we're looking good right now. As long as it doesn't move or stays where it is or goes up, we're going to be real good with that one. So we're going to hold that and watch it. Let's look at another one. I'm going to go over covered calls. This is General Motors. It's a covered call. And that I haven't went over, but what that is, I own 100 shares of General Motors stock, and I put a covered call on it, basically saying if the stock goes over $41, if it's over $41 on the 15th of March, that I will sell those 100 stock for $41 each. Doesn't appear that it's going to make it. I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball, but if it doesn't, they will pay me $54 because it did not make it to the 41 uh, price. So that's a cover call. We're going to go over that again in detail later. That's just what this is here. So that's not actually a spread. So let's go to the next one here. We're going to go down to MIME, and we're going to look at that one. Again, you can see it's here, and we got into this one right after their earnings, if I can get that in there. Okay, on February 19th. And we sold the 50 mark at $1.09, and we bought the 55 at 29 cents. Now this one, because of the earnings, it's catapulted up. So we were assuming that, taking the stance that this stock was gonna correct itself and go back down. So this is one of the stocks that we're hoping will go down. And in order for us to make money on this option, this stock has to stay under 50. As long as it stays under 50, we're going to be pretty good with this stock. Hopefully it goes down even more, and we'll get out if it goes down even further than this 48. We'll get out at the 50% mark. Let's take a look at it and see how close we are to that. Okay, it's right here. Again, it's about, if it stays here, of course we'll make the whole $80 if it doesn't move at all. But we're gambling that it's going to continue to go down, and as it goes down, we'll see where that is, and if it goes down to the 50% mark, we'll get out of it. But right now we're still looking good with it, and we have until the 15th for it to make its move downward. So we're going to just stay there and hold this one and hope that that goes down. The next one we're going to look at is MU. Let's take a look at that. If we can get over here, pull that up. That's not it. That's the one we want here. So we're going to pull that up, and it seems to be going up. And let's take a look at where we were here. When did we get into it? So, oh yeah, this was one of the ones we got in and got out and got right back in. So what we did, we got out, took 50%, and then we got right back in to make another at least 50 or better percent. So we took our money and ran, and then we jumped right back in so that we hold on to our 50% profit. We did that on the 6th of February. So what we got to see is hopefully this stock will stay above $38 is where we have it here. So, and it's been pretty much going up and running a little sideways. So we're doing pretty good on that one. And let's take a look at the analysts and see where we're at. As you can see here, the $75, we're about pretty close to 50% of it again. If it goes up a little bit more, we'll jump out of it and take our 50% profit and be good with that. So we're gonna just watch that one for the next week or two. The next one we're gonna go to is TME. I'm gonna pull that one up here, and let's see. Well, let's see here. I'm gonna have to pull. I don't know if we can pull that down to see it. You can't. Let's see. Well, okay, you can read it here. You can't see the flag. But we got into this on February 19th. And so we bought the $16 put for 53 cents and we sold the 11 at 3 cents. So as long as this stock stays above $16, we're going to be good. We're going to be good there. It just has to stay above $16, which is down here, which it is well beyond right now. But we still need to take a look at it and see where it's at, where it's going. And you see the 50 is about at the 50% mark right now. So if we got out today, you're looking at $25. But again, remember, when you're going for your 50%, you still got to pay that commission fee. So you don't want to get out unless it's a little above, and you can cover that $5 commission fee. So if we were to try to get out of this today, what would it cost us? So we're going to hit close. And we're going to see here $25 plus, so about $31 to get out today. So we don't want to do that. We just want to wait a little bit. Hopefully it goes up, and we'll take the 50%. Or if it goes up substantially, we will stay in it until it expires, and we'll take the 100%. It's looking good right now. It's got a pretty good upward momentum, so we will play that as long as we can. So those are the options that we're holding right now, and those are the things that we hope happen. We're going to look for to happen next week because the day is Friday. So hopefully those things will happen and things will go good, and we'll be able to make that money. And hopefully this video helps you out a little bit. Again, like I said, we'll go over some of the other terminologies and the indicators that we use to try to pick the directions that we believe the stock are going to go into. Those are coming, so just hang with us, and hopefully this helped you out a little bit. Again, my name is Henry Forbes. Thank you for listening.